What's going on, guys? It's another Wednesday, another level up, another unboxing. Trying to finish up these Super 7 figures. We do have 2 more weeks for Godzilla. First week is Godzilla -0 and Mothra. Second week, Space Godzilla and Mechagodzilla. There's still a bunch of characters I'm waiting for them to bring out, like all the other Super 7 collections. Which is pretty insane. For Godzilla, like I said, we have Godzilla -0, Mothra. Hopefully, I would love to get King Caesar and Jet Jaguar. For the villains, of course, like I said, Space Godzilla, Mechagodzilla. Oh, for the heroes, we're actually also getting Kiru, the second version of Mechagodzilla, which is awesome. But for the villains, King Ghidorah, of course. Would love to get a Rodan. Gigon is a must. That's pretty much it. Everything else besides that's gonna be an add-on if I have room. Today we have 3 unboxings. We have the Power Rangers Puddy. See how this looks. See if I want to get another Puddy. We have the Triceraton. This thing is pretty huge. And then we have Conan the Barbarian. I know it's a weird collection of Super 7 figures, but it's the leftovers that came in at the end. I do have one more Super 7 coming in, hopefully next week. And then there's one more Super 7 figure I need to order, which is the Alien Foot Clan member. And then Hun. And then, like I said, we do have T-Ray coming in at the end of the year. Han, if I can order him, should be coming in at the end of the year. There's a lot of things to be ordered and should be coming in. It's insane. But let's get into these and see how they fit in the collection. let's get into it. So I am still kind of disappointed that they lost the rights to the IP for Power Rangers. There are still a ton of characters I would love to pick up. Of course, like all Super 7, the bio in the back. I will say the Conan background is pretty awesome. So this is the normal Power Rangers background. Interesting. We have the football jersey. Kind of remember that from one of the episodes. We have the clown thing. The pumpkin head. I think this was to make this the football padding. So he does come with the boulder fists, the sword, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra hands, 2 rubber things, I think for the end. This thing, which I'm pretty sure you gotta take off the hands, so it kind of sucks. The extra head, a scarf, and the cowboy hat. So these damn putties come with everything. So if you remember when they introduced Lord Zed, they started giving these putties this thing to where if you hit that 2 times, that defeats the putties. In all honesty, I really hated that. To me, it just made the putties seem weaker. So it, like I said, it does come with a lot of different things. But in the end, it's still just a putty. Excuse me. So it does come with a red background, which I think was the Common Turtles background. I really don't know if I want two putties now. I was kind of hoping I could make a super puzzy really easily. So we got some extra hands, a rat, and a breathing thing. This huge gun as a weapon. Looks like a communicator. Blade. Couple grenades. Some kind of super weapon. is huge. The tail is not bendable, but everything else is the normal ankles, the knees, I believe, yep, the waist. The elbows can only go so far. It's an interesting thing. Gotta put this the right way. Even the right way doesn't really fit though, which is crazy. He is pretty damn big though. That's insane. You could probably get this farther down. It's not great. His hands are way too big for these things. But at least the other one is. This one is just missing it. But it looks pretty damn frightening. So this is not the Arnold Schwarzenegger Super 7 Conan. This is actually the comic version of him. Now don't get me wrong, I like Arnie. Check out that background. That's insane. So he comes with his necklace. A axe, his sword, the sword holder, and some extra hands and an extra head. So truthfully, not much for a character like Conan. Getting his belt on is definitely a pain though. They do give you enough room, but it's a barely. The fingers are too fat. There is a hole. in his belt, but I think you have to get that hole to line up with that hole to shove that into it. I'm definitely not a fan of the belt. I definitely want the necklace on, because he's not Savage Conan without the necklace. I am definitely not a fan of this damn belt. But there you go, guys. a lot of extra stuff for the putty. This looks pretty insane. And not bad thing. Extra hands. Honestly, might be the best character for the Turtles. And then we have Savage Conan. Yeah, the putty's not... Default isn't the greatest. But it could be worse. Triceraton looks amazing. Conan actually looks pretty damn great too. Just I wish the belt fit better. But alright. So we get you out of the way for now. And I mean, we could put another putty. Just to have more monsters. No, I don't know. It may look good, it may not. And then we still need to fill out the rest of this, which is going to be probably the biggest pain of all. He looks insane. So we have Hun. I need to pre-order the robotic foot soldier, the human foot soldier, and then Toka, Razor, Ground Chuck, and Dirtbag. So it's not too bad. Just waiting on 4 characters here. Fortunately, there's nothing we can do here except order one more putty. And then maybe use Hasbro's Lightning to finish this up. Although I'm pretty sure they're smaller. Should be interesting. Maybe a smaller Scorpino. We'll see. But definitely starting to be what I want. And then my Knights and Barbarians. Hopefully I can get a Mordred and a Recon. For this, I would love to get Well, we got Conan. I need John Carter. And I need Dar, the Beastmaster. And then I think this kind of finishes everything. For at least this, for now. This week, we do have Baroness, Mindbender, and Cobra Commander to unbox. Next week, we start on the Godzilla. 2 weeks of that, and we'll figure something out. Spawn still looks amazing. Conan fits right in, although he's smaller than the NECA figures. And the damn Hasbro figures, which is insane. Well, we're getting there, which is great. Little by little. And remember, once we finish the Cobra officers, we're going into Star Wars, the Sith, and then back into the G.I. Joe figures. After Godzilla, the NECA, Gargoyle figures, and then hopefully we can actually take these unboxing down to a day instead of 2 days. Catching up on things. We'll see how things goes. We do still have a lot of things to unbox. I mean, the G.I. Joe characters alone is insane. We still have things coming in. So, personally, I just want to thank you guys for coming along this ride. Thanks for everybody who's subscribed. See what else we can kind of pick up. Things are going to be hard with the Transformers Masterpiece figures and the Solo Chuck Hogan figures because of the tariffs and all the crazy crap that's going on. But I'm hoping we can get some stuff. There is another thing I want to start collecting. But I do want to get closer to finishing all the other collections before I start on that. Especially all the older nostalgic stuff. At least get closer to finishing all of, or most of the collectibles. DVD wise, slowly getting through everything. Also slowly writing everything down in books. I now have 4 compilation books. One for my movies, one for TV series, cartoon series, and I'm hoping to put the Power Rangers series on it. I do have one I need to start for anime, and one for kaiju, tokusatsu, and Super Sentai. Right now, because of everything, it's kind of hard to order anime, kaiju stuff, tokusatsu stuff, Super Sentai stuff. I don't think people realize the true damage. Things can go either way, but the true damage that this is happening and doing on businesses. The crazy part is it helps more of the bigger businesses. I mean, they have to pay a tariff, which then they pass on to us, the consumers. But now, because of the Supreme Court case, the government has to pay back the businesses. But we don't get to see that money, so it's going to be interesting. I am ordering stuff though from China, from Malaysia, from Japan. It's just not like before. But we'll see how this goes. I do want to try and catch up on my anime DVD collection, which is going to be insane. But again, hopefully you're all here for the ride. There's still a lot of my collection we need to go through. And none of the collection is, for the DVDs, is anywhere close to being completed. So it's sort of a look at it now and look at it hopefully when it's completed. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Aloha.